Hello friends, fans, and foes, this is Fancy Fatale. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. So this is a new video that I am starting. I've discussed it a few times now, but basically I'm going to go over some of the comics that I have found recently. These are physical form comics, but I think I will also do some digital, like online ones that I know, and then I'll review those and recommend the ones that I like and talk about it with you all. The first one I read maybe within the year, I think, perhaps. It's Scales and Scoundrels. It is very cute, and it's basically about a dragon form person or lady, and it's called Where Dragons Wander. I really enjoyed the art style, and of course, because I'm basic, I was drawn in because of the art style. Thankfully, it did hold up, which doesn't always stand true, and there's a few comics I've read that it took a lot to get through them. Even though I loved the art style, the plot made no sense, and the characters had no development, and they had no personality really, other than one surface level. But this one was not that. This one had a very cute plot, and it progressed well, and there was a lot of pages, a good amount for how much you're paying for. When I bought it, I actually received little character cards as well. I don't have them right now. It's been a little while, and I think I lost them, but they showed each character that's in the book, and I think it had little information about them as well, which was very cute and helpful as well. Example of the art in the first page, which literally drew me in. This is wonderful, and it's my opinion of a really good take on like a creative, like an art style that doesn't lack in quality, because I see a lot of styles that try to simplify so much that everyone looks the same. A lot of people can have similar faces here, but it's so beautifully stylistic that they stand out. Cartoonish, but also very expressive, and a lot of detail for how kind of unfinished the lines are, which I've been into as long as there's intent behind it. It's been a while, but to summarize the plot, it basically is about, like I said, a dragon shifter person who kind of stumbles upon an adventuring party which has the prince of a land, and he's on a mission with his guard, which I can't recall, but I think there is some queer insinuations within this book. And they go on this small adventure together, and she starts going with them because she realizes it's in the same direction of what she wants to do, and she's trying to figure out what to do regarding the people and how her dragon people are being oppressed. So I would highly recommend it. There is a second book. I haven't gone yet, but I'll go over that too as well if I get it soon. The credited authors and artists, by the way, for the first one is Gurner Gallatin Powell. For the next one, I have Beetle and the Hollow Bones by Eliza Lane. This one with the art style drew me in right away, and once again, I'm a sucker for art styles. It is beautiful, simple, and very, very colorful, and I love colorful ones. Black and white ones I understand as long as the lines or the expressions or the composition is good enough, but if you have the time to do really good color, I think it's definitely worth it. We'll start with the main first page as well. Here you can see the style and the coloring right there. Once again, simple art style, but the variety in characters is amazing. The protagonist in this one is Beetle, and she is a goblin, a witch goblin. Very cute, and her grandmother is adorable and teaching her how to do kind of chaotic goblin witchery. The whole thing has to do with her process and learning after the grandmother and how to become a witch. While she also has a best friend who is a famous sorceress actually going to school, and that is where a kind of queerness comes into this series. Once again, a lot of pages for what you're getting, and that's what I love about these type of novels. Both of these are YA, the last one I just talked about and the one I'm holding. I don't want to give away too much, but there's cute familiars, there's adorable friendships, and there is insinuated like queer romances. And I think something does happen that directly confirms, but the romantic partner, the variety of character design in this is amazing, because you get characters that are literally bones. Then you have the partner possible right there, and then the goblin main character. It is a perfect way to simplify an art style and still have people stand out greatly between each other. Not much else to say on this one. I read it a bit longer ago, but I would highly recommend it. And on to the next one. It seems I may have a theme today. The next one is The Witch Boy, a queer, simplified YA graphic novel by Molly Knox and Sturtag. It's scholastic. We're going for first page again. Oh, this one's a bit more simple. You have great lines and a beautiful rendering. But then you have scenery and figures. Already great variety in these characters, although it all is unified. What this one is essentially about is a young male witch. Witchcraft is only feminine, generally, in this tribe, and he lives in a kind of clan or small town that's outside of an actual modern town. So they don't generally go into town, but he makes friends with a girl there. And he slowly learns that his grandfather was also a male witch, and the beast that comes with being a male witch took him over, and kind of, it's the whole essence of male magic being polluted, similar to Wheel of Time. And that goes really well in this story, and the art is amazing. This is just gorgeous, and it's, once again, simple. It's those shell shading, but the color stands out so much. Great representation, and I would highly recommend it. Once again, a thicker book, but it's a quick read, probably a few hours, and I would recommend it. On to the next one. This one, the title's great, the art is amazing, and it's straight up D&D, and the protagonist is a purple, hyper feminine male tiefling. Like, how do you not love that? This name, real hero shit. Are you kidding me? I saw this online, and it was like the last one left on Amazon or something. Hopefully they get more in stock so y'all can read it, but Kendra Wells is the artist, and oh my goodness, the fact that this is one of the main girls, gorgeous. The style, once again, a good amount of simplification, but it's able to express so much in detail with the simplified rendered in lines. You get beautiful scenes like this. It sticks directly onto a D&D plot, and the protagonist is like if I recall, a runaway type of prince figure who is kind of whiny and wants to get everything the way he wants it, and everyone else is just kind of dealing with his shit. But he does end up helping a lot. This one is shorter than the rest, but I think it was cheaper. It's only 12. It is rated adults, while the other 3 were YA. Once again, highly recommended. Final one for today of the 5 I'm recommending is The Moth Keeper by Kay O'Neill. I bought this one over a year ago, I think, in the bookstore in Maine. It should be available online and everything, but I'm repetitive, but this style, we got simplified hyper coloring. This is actually a kind of, it is a color pencil style. The one thing I'd say about this book is that there's a lot of extra illustrations that lead to you kind of just flipping through the pages a lot, and they need some text, in my opinion, to lead us through the story. Show don't tell is true, but I want to have context sometimes for the hundreds of pretty party panels, which they do tons of party panels, because this is about a position that in a clan a person always takes. I couldn't even tell the gender of this protagonist for the longest time until one of the other ones called her a she, which is great. She has like cat ears. This is kind of a combination of different people having animal-like traits, but they're still humanoid. There are owl people, but I think that's the only real stretch into direct animals. Great queer representation. The 2 male kind of guardians lead these 2 feminine younger people through the tasks they're going to do, such as like a apothecary and then the Moth Keeper. And it's a beautiful story. It had me reading consistently for a few hours. I didn't want to put it down. Huge amount of pages, but like I said, less text. Very heartwarming, but I would highly recommend reading this one. Such a cute style. Everyone looks like they're kind of smaller people than they are, but I love it. And yeah. So that's all I have for today. If you like this type of YouTube video, please let me know in the comments below with a like and etc. Share if you know people who want to know anything about these books. If you like this, I'll try to do more. I'll see what more people like to see. I have the online comics I want to promote, such as my friends, and then ones that I find outside of my friend circle. and I want to be recommended ones. If you're an artist, please put your link below for your comic page. If it's on webtoons, etc., I'll look at them, but I want to see some people who make them outside of that. So that'll be it for now, and I'll see you after the short rest. Bye-bye.